Hey viewers, well I got me some more capacitors. Still waiting for the rest to arrive yet. There's my 0.47's got to replace. Gotta keep buying those like mad because they're not even on the eBay as much anymore for some reason. They sell out all the time, so I've got to be quick buying things like that. Now, I did a quick careful ballast and variac test for this, and after making all the checks, and it all powers up. But this bloody R6CM5 red plate's horizontal output. I get a good arc off, everything's working, and that 1S2's got no filament glow. But it's getting voltage. The valve itself works okay because I tested it in my Chrysler. So as with this, works fine in my Chrysler as well. The valves themselves are okay, it's getting its voltage to the filament, it's just the sockets a bit partially corroded, so I have to give maybe a 1mm drill bit and clean those the socket out. Being such a low voltage filament, the corrosions are making such a bad connection, it's not even done powering the filament up. I've got to fix this iron strap too, the bloody thing's broken. Now apparently this goes at the contrast, so which is this one here, the contrast pot. I can't see where it's actually been removed from. I don't see where the other wire's been removed. So I might have to do some experimentation. Anyway, let's replace some more of those capacitors. I got the 0.47 here, we'll replace that one there. This one I don't know what it is, but it could be short. I'll have to try and clean it so I can get a reading off it. Might be a higher voltage cap. I've got to extend the speaker wires too. The speaker only goes about here and it runs out of wire, so I've got to make the wires a bit longer. But we've got good sheet of flyback and everything's working okay. I did check all the caps before I powered it up and they were okay. The only cap I replaced is that big filter capacitor. And that put the Sprague one from 1975 at other TV chassis I had. There's that filter cap I had in me on my ZVS. So yeah, this one is a hand grenade basically. She's all gonna go bang. UCC electrolytic capacitor. United Capacity Company, New South Wales, Australia. Should be. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. So I'm gonna restuff it. Back when Australia made things, now Australia just destroys and consumes them. Yeah, I'll check that capacitor too. So what's going off that horizontal valve? Wow, that's overloading. It's only red plating when I put this on. So something's not getting through here to the rest of the circuit. Something's gone. Something's not right. I did aim up the yoke aimed up alright. There's no short there, even with that disconnected. It still did the same thing. So the yoke's okay. I did have the EHT disconnected just in case it would have burnt the phosphors on the screen. So I had the EHT disconnected for safety, so I don't load a vector tube. What is the phosphors on the CRT? Yeah, that's yeah, I'm still waiting for the rest to arrive. I'll check what the value of this thing is. What voltage it is too. Different colour. Could be a higher voltage capacitor that one, but I'll check. Let's get replacing these ones here. 0.47. Okay, everyone's got to open the workbench now. Did some more tests, replace that capacitor. I'm wondering, looks like someone's actually been in here, taken wires off and resoldered them. They're on their right pins by the looks of them. They might have got them mixed around there. They might have got the heater filament pins mixed up. Something, but the only thing I can put it down to why the filament's not working here is getting the voltage, the valve's good, is getting the filament voltage and everything. It's just not lighting the valve up, so I'm guessing someone's been in here and they've got one or two of the wires the wrong way around and it's not getting to the filament. I reckon someone's messed something up there. Plug it in, give it a quick test again. Everything's been checked before I started doing this. Even before I put the power cord on, I made all these checks and did some careful ballasting and variacing, and all was good, so it's safe to power this thing up as it is. Yellow wire though, doesn't go to contrast. Don't know where that bloody thing goes. It's different on this one. Yeah, no filament. I reckon they've got the pins the wrong way around in that socket. They haven't wired it up right. Definitely got EXT though. Definitely EXT there. That definitely works. I'll leave it disconnected because that thing red plates. Something's going on there. Probably because that valve's not getting filament, and that's not getting to the tube, and that's probably overloading this valve because that valve there is not getting power, sending the power to the CRT, the HT. That's probably why that's overloading. I reckon there, someone's messed up under here. I'll get the multimeter out and I'll aim there under there. Just be careful not to touch those bloody things because it is 15 kV. You don't want to get killing this off. It's not like I reckon on radios. TVs are a lot more dangerous. So I go to AC and I'll set the camera up here without a tripod. What's the lead neck way? Lead neck way there. And I'll measure the voltage between the one there. That one's not it. That one and that one. Between there and there, 1.7 volts, so we've got filament voltage there. So between ground and there. Point 4. 0.7. 1.6 volts. So we've got power. It's getting filament voltage, so I reckon they've messed the pins up. I'll have to check the pin out on this bloody valve. I reckon someone's messed the pins up and they put the bloody filament in the wrong spot. It's not connecting the actual right corresponding pin to the filament of the valve and not connecting to the bloody supply. That's the only thing I can put it down to, because I've cleaned that socket out. It's pretty clean now. That's the only reason why I can guess that's red plating. Voltage is getting through there, but this valve's not, since the filament's not energised, current can't flow through that, so therefore it overloads this valve. So I reckon someone's messed up under here. I might have put one wire in the wrong spot and yeah, buggered it up. I have to find which wire is where for that valve. It works though. Just can't get EXT past that valve into the COT, otherwise I'll get a good raster. That's the tone. Cleaned it quite well though. It's got to get this bloody situation here sorted out. Everything's definitely working alright. Just turn the power off. That was this. It looks a bit wet. I wonder if that's gone short on me. Yeah, look at that. Oh yeah, it's hot. Alright. Oh yeah. Now I did some checks before. This capacitor had high ESR. So that's high ESR to overload that resistor. Yeah, I've got to change that capacitor. Good thing about the wax, you can see that's actually gotten hot. Don't want to push those out of tolerance too much, I have to replace them anyway, but... Ooh, yep, that capacitor's got way too high resistance to those resistors. Yeah, you can see someone's replaced the capacitor there and there, it's all been swapped around. Yeah, those resistors there, see they're getting hot. That capacitor's gone short. The other one, nah, not warm there. Nothing's warm here. Yeah, this one here's got to be changed. Yeah, getting hot, see? Got to change. So that goes to over there, so... And that capacitor's not even warm either. Yeah, it's buggered. One section's working, but the other section that goes here is buggered. So I will change that capacitor next. When the other ones are off, I'll change all the rest of the electrolytics. Then we'll take care of more issues. But as to that valve red plating, I reckon it's here. because that filament's not probably got the wrong pins. Wrong pins, no, the wires are the wrong way around. They must have fucked up. So I have to fix that. Got to check with the schematic though. And that since it's not getting energised, no filament voltage, current can't flow through that, so it ends up getting all overloading this valve. That's why I disconnected the grid cap to save it. I did use a substitution method to test these valves and they're okay. Yeah, it's best not to overstress them too much. Leave it at that and we'll get the rest of these capacitors changed. Yeah, that goes a contrast, but that doesn't work. That just pulled the power supply down, so I'm not doing that again. And that was with a careful ballast as well. So that must go to something else. Some other components or something to go to the contrast here. There's no where the other wire would have went. Don't know. Yeah, I reckon it's under here. Someone's messed one of the these two here, the filament. This one's the EHT output. So find which two pins go to the filament of that valve. I have to do some testing with a AA battery in that valve to find which two pins are what. Or just check the schematic. So we'll probably make it easier. It's our schematic for this TV. V25 1S2 EHT rectifier. Pin 5 and 6 is a filament. So, if I look at that, 3, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Well, that's different. 5 and 6 are down there. Next to that one, it should be in there. Don't know, it doesn't look like there ever was a thing in that socket, so either the socket's been broken. Have a careful look at that. It's hard to tell because there's pin 6 isn't even used on this socket. Don't know. Anyway, I'll keep probably shit this another time. Put that back on there. That's their insulating cap. Someone's done something, I don't know what's going on, but the valve is definitely fine. I tested it in my microscope and it's fine. They're lit up and everything, so. And it's getting filament voltage. I reckon there's pins are the wrong way around somehow. Interesting. That's interesting why they've done that. Anyway. That's a little update for now on this thing. The rest of my capacitors are off. I'll get this finished V-cap and hopefully fix this bloody situation here out. That's the only thing stopping the EHT getting into the CRT. This bloody thing here. Anyway, thanks for watching.